When I was 8 years old, I heard something called global warming or climate change illustrated by humans with our lifestyle. And people told me to turn off the lights to save energy and recycle paper to save resources. I don't know if you're also familiar with those words, but I think you do. I also remember being amazed that humans, even though we're only an animal species, were capable of changing the Earth's climate for the worse. Because if so, nothing else would be discussed. Turning on the TV, I think that would be the center of attention. In newspapers and radios, you would not just read or listen to anything else, like being in the middle of a war. But no one talked about it. And climate change is said to be a threat and the most urgent problem, but everyone acts the same as always. I don't understand. As the IPCC showed, changing the target by 1.5 degrees Celsius would reduce the climate impact. But imagine what such a reduction means. You would think that leaders and the media would only talk about that, but they don't even mention it. They also don't mention the greenhouse gases already present in the system. They also don't mention that we are in our sixth mass extinction with 200 species going extinct every day. Today, the extinction rate is between 8,000 and 10,000 times greater than what is considered normal, and people don't talk about it. Nobody talks about equity or climate justice already clearly established in the Paris Treaty. This means that rich countries must reach zero emissions between 5 and 10 years with the current rate of emissions so that poorer countries can improve their quality of life. Because, of course, how can we expect countries like Mexico, India, or Nigeria to worry about the climate crisis if the rich countries that already have everything do not care? Why do they increase? Are we causing an extinction? Are we evil? Of course not. People act like this because most of them do not know the effects of this daily living and do not understand that we have to change. We think we know and that everyone knows, but no, how could we? If emissions caused a crisis, there would be signs, not just floods, 10,000 of deaths, and nations reduced to rubble. If I reach 100 years, I will live in 2102, and I doubt that we will pass to 2050. But if I have grandchildren, perhaps they will be with me and may ask me about you, the people of 2022. They may ask me why we didn't act when we still could. What we do or do not do affects my whole life and the lives of my children and grandchildren. What we do or do not do now, my generation will not be able to undo later. I'm currently studying engineering to further help to stop climate change. And many people think that I will help to solve the climate crisis. But no, it's already resolved. We have already the data and the solutions. What we have to do now is wake up and change. We are almost at the end of my talk, where hope, solar panels, wind energy, and circular economy are usually talked about, where solutions are talked about. And I'm sorry, but I won't do that. We have already had 30 years of motivation and optimistic ideas. And I'm sorry, but that doesn't work. Because if it would have, emissions would have gone down by now. They haven't. And yes, we need hope. Of course we do. But what we need the most is action. When we act, hope will be there. So instead of looking for hope, let's look for action. Then and only then, hope will come. Every day we use 100 million barrels of oil. There are no policies to change that. There are no rules to stop using that oil. So we cannot save the world by playing by the rules, because the rules must be changed. Everything needs to change. And we have to start today. Thank you.